Everyone, today we are going to study developing enterprise applications with Hadoop. So when you go through the challenges through the big data, it requires rebuilding the way you build applications for data analytics. Traditional approaches for building applications that are based on storing data in the database typically will not work for big data processing. So why? This is because of the following reasons. The foundation of traditional application is based on transactional database access, which is not supported by Hadoop, and with the amount of data stored in Hadoop, real-time access is feasible only on a partial data stored on the cluster. The massive data storage capabilities of Hadoop enable you to store versions or datasets as opposed to the traditional approach of overwriting data. So this is a typical application of Hadoop Enterprise application. This figure shows Hadoop Enterprise application. So in this application, there is a data storage layer, a data processing layer, a real-time access layer, and a security layer. Implementation of such an architecture requires understanding not only the APIs for the Hadoop components involved, but also their capabilities and functional limitations and the role each component plays in overall architecture. We will look each components in detail. As in the figure, we can see a data storage layer. It is comprised of two partitions of source data and intermediate data. Source data is data that can be getting from external sources, including enterprise applications, external databases, execution logs, and other data sources. And intermediate data results from Hadoop execution. It can be used by Hadoop real-time applications and delivered to other applications and end users. This source data can be transferred to Hadoop using different mechanisms. So it includes Scoop, Flume, direct mounting of HDFS as a network file system, and Hadoop real-time services and applications. In HDFS, a new data does not overwriting existing data but creates a new version of the data. So this is important to know because HDFS is a write-once file system. Next we will go to the data processing layer. OC is used to combine MapReduce jobs to pre-process source data and convert it to the intermediate data. Next is real-time access layer. In this, Hadoop real-time applications support both direct access to the data and execution based on datasets. These applications can be used for reading Hadoop-based intermediate data and storing source data in Hadoop. Because of the clean separation of source data used for storage and initial processing and intermediate data used for delivery and more integration, this architecture allows developers to build application of virtually any complexity without any transactional requirements. It makes real-time data access feasible by significantly reducing the amount of server data through intermediate data processing. This is all about this Hadoop enterprise applications. It is developing enterprise applications with Hadoop.